Van Avery after and see maybe why was he so surprised by David Rowan? Was it strength or was it his position on the ground? And why was he stuck kind of on his back and not able to do anything? Because he does come from a jiu-jitsu background, and that's usually, you can make it an advantage for you with that type of knowledge.
Let me introduce first, from the red corner, Scott Charter.
And the one thing that is funny when looking at Terry Van Avery's, when we talked to him earlier, he said he knows about his opponent. He's ugly and he's going to get his butt whooped. But unfortunately, things worked out the opposite way for him.
Sometimes when you come into a fight, though, like that was the first time Terry experienced a defeat right there. You know, walking in on top of the world. You might have underestimated his opponent there. That's
a really good point. Sometimes you haven't had opponents to push you to that next level, and he got a chance to see it right now, which will only make him a better fighter, and I'm sure he's going to just train extra hard when he gets into the gym. And that's a testament to the type of opponents he's had maybe as well.
Just speculation, of course, but...
Well, I mean, just by the shock on his face afterwards, absolutely. I think that he hadn't seen anybody maybe with that skill level so far before. All right, and now we have the super heavyweights coming in, the big boys on their way in. The referee got to make sure this cage is nice and stable. They are fighting for the super heavyweight title and making their way into the cage right now. We have a Scott Charter. Scott's an undefeated fighter from Carson City. Team Conquer is who he represents. He's got wrestling and boxing background. TJ in there from FightMichigan.com. He's the referee. For fighter information and for fights going around Michigan, you can check FightMichigan.com. Other sponsors for tonight as well. We've had Avid Ink. We've seen a lot of ink tonight, that's for sure. Loved by a Pitbull. You can check out lovedbyapitbull.com and also IQ Enterprise. The irony of a super heavyweight named Pillow.
Maybe irony, we don't know yet.
Well, I don't even know, just even to get into the cage, that's you know, he's probably can drop some bombs. Eric Pillow coming in. He's named the Big Ugly. He is 6'5", coming in for a title fight with a Muay Thai background. So we're going to see if he can execute any of that tonight, representing Zeno or Die. And we saw Zeno fight earlier tonight. Justin Zeno is one of his coaches, and we saw Justin make quick work of his opponent with an arm bar, a very fast one. He fought 8 months ago, and so again, maybe he's shaking off some cage rust. It's a little bit different when you're between practice and actually get into the cage. He knows his opponent is a wrestler, but you never know, maybe surprised. His opponent, Scott Charter, in there in the blue corner wearing the camo trunks, the Warrior camo trunks, and he's sitting at 5-0 right now, so he hasn't tasted his first loss either, so he's going to try and keep that undefeated record. Justin Zeno obviously doing it all, fighting and coaching.
Staying busy, definitely.
You know, definitely coaching makes you a better fighter. I can definitely attest to that. All right, let's go up to Michael Corwin for the official announcements.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is for the TWC Super Heavyweight belts. Let me introduce first. To my right, fighting out of the blue corner, he's from Carson City, Michigan, representing American Muscle MMA, standing 6'4" tall. Give a warm welcome to Scott Charter. His opponent to my left, fighting out of the red corner, from Pawpaw, Michigan, representing Zeno or Die MMA, standing 6'5" tall, ladies and gentlemen, Eric, the Big Ugly Pillow.
All right, we're going to TJ for the fighter instructions. All right.
The referee for this super heavyweight title fight is TJ Corwin. This fight is scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds.
So they pulled the sneak on us again, switched up, brought the blue corner out first. So again, remember, Scott Charter is in the blue corner in the camo trunks, whereas Eric Pillow in the black trunks. So we're going to see what they come out with. Comes in with a straight left and kind of looping shot. I don't know if Eric really has a comfortable stance. He's switching up, but I don't think intentionally. And Scott Charter bringing a lot of weight behind those shots. Even if he's not sitting down on his punches, he's still got quite a bit of weight.
It's a lot of leverage.
Oh, again, you got to watch the groin. A lot of those knees were getting close. Looks for the uppercut, Scott Charter. You know, we're seeing a couple of guys that probably need to spend a little bit more time in the gym to clean up some of this skill level, but we're going to see if they can bring us some more for this round. Oh, groin shot. That's where a good cup comes in handy. So we have right now Scott Charter back up against the cage in the camo trunks. Black trunks,
Got
Eric
a lot of
Pillow.
leverage there. You can push out of a lot of situations.
Think
Just
that
using his weight to his advantage right there. I mean, easy takedown.
All right, and that's a lot of weight to have on top of you, that's for sure. We're going to see if he can bring the volume and bring any power behind those punches. Isolating the left arm. Good move by Eric Pillow.
Smart.
You know, in the great position to be in if you're Eric. Looking to take this title. He wants that superweight, heavyweight belt, superweight under around his waist.
That's about it. Eric Charter.
TJ has seen enough. And we're seeing Eric Pillow shake his head, feeling that he's disappointed, but
that's a David and Goliath matchup right there, though.
Yeah. But I think they're both going to have to get back in the gym and work on some of their skills. Scott moves to actually 6-0, undefeated fighter out of Carson City and Team Conquer.
Coming at 1 minute and 31 seconds of round number 1, and new super heavyweight TWC champion, Scott Charter.
Not much to say about that fight, Shay, I've got to say. We didn't get a chance to see
a fight, especially for a title.
Ladies and gentlemen, last call for 50-50. You see him walking around, flag him down, wave him down, knock him, don't knock him down. That wouldn't be nice. 50-50, last call. We will be drawing the winner before our main event. So if you want a ticket, 3 for $5, 10 for $10. Get them now or don't get them at all. Who's ready for a title fight?
For those that have watched the heavyweight and I think the super heavyweight, there's these guys got to get in the gym because people are going to come looking for those belts. I know. I see the disappointment in your face. I see.
First, the challenger, ladies and gentlemen, Travis Harris.
I see you wanting to get in there even with a busted rib.
This is killing me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've never had the front row seat before, and.
But I mean, that's what these guys have to be prepared for. You have to be prepared that people are going to hunt them down now because what they're showing us in the cage isn't the skill set that we're expecting to see. And I think that's the one thing. I mean, big congratulations, obviously, to Scott Charter for becoming the super heavyweight champion and moving to 6-0 and representing Team Conquer. They know how to come in here and win, but people are going to be hunting for you, so make sure you get in the gym and get those skills ready.
Be ready.
To defend that title. We're moving on, and now this is for the 205 belt, so this is another one you're going to keep a close eye on, Shay. I'm here with Shay Brophy, and he's an MMA fighter as well, supposed to be on the card tonight, but lucky for me, I got a chance to work with you at the table cage side, so it worked out in my favor.
Thank you very much. I'm having a great time, too.
And you're doing a great job because you know, for you to be in there and you've been there, done that, it helps a lot. You know what guys are feeling in there. And getting a chance to see some of your guys in the weight class that you may be fighting in the future.
I'm doing my scouting, don't worry.
The only unfortunate thing is some of the guys your weight have only been in there for about 35 seconds. So.
Yeah.
But that's a great thing about cagefightinglive.com. You can always go back into the archives and pull up some of their past fights and get a chance to see a little bit more of what they do. I have had a chance to see Travis Paris fight before. He's coming in for looking for the 205 belt. And a tall guy coming in. Travis has a record of 5-1, representing Team Murcielago. And if you know anything about Team Murcielago, these guys know what the heck they're doing. Despite the basketball shorts that Travis is wearing, they do know how to fight. So,
isn't Rashad Evans is out of Murcielago, isn't he?
Rashad Evans?
Rashad Evans.
I think he goes there, probably does some clinics there, teaches.
Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Stringham.
Now Matt Stringham coming in with a record of 10-5. He is out of Dark Alley Fight Team. That sounds scary.
Another good name.
They fight with the lights out. It's one of those old martial arts techniques. Turn the lights out and feel your way through the fight. Out of Kalamazoo, his fighting style is Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu. So looking pretty confident. He is the title holder right now. Travis Paris here to try and take that title. I have seen Travis do some damage with his hands. When you have a long reach like that, if you can drop a 1-2 right down the pipe, you can do some serious work with those little gloves. Matt having a lot of experience in the cage, 15 cage fights. And again, as you know, being an MMA fighter, you never know if there's some extra ones hidden there somewhere because you don't really get a chance to track the fighters and fights as easily as you do maybe with boxing that has a sanctioning committee. But the funny thing about boxing is you don't have the footage that you have with the MMA, so at least you get a chance to see what you're up against. So Matt Stringham, they're taking their time getting into the cage. A little head game for Travis Paris, who's getting a chance to just pace. In his corner is Daquan Townsend, who was supposed to fight tonight, but Daquan, I guess, hurt his wrist. I thought he broke his wrist, but I'm not seeing a cast. But walking around with the belt. So he was supposed to fight for 170-pound belt for George Allen, but they didn't get a chance to fight tonight. All right, let's go up to Michael Corwin with the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, to my left, fighting out of the red corner. He represents Murcielago MMA, weighing in at 205 pounds, standing 6'5" tall. Your challenger, Travis Paris. Standing to my right, fighting out of the blue corner, current 205-pound TWC champion, standing 6'2" tall. Ladies and gentlemen, your champion, Matt Nightmare Stringham.
All right, let's go up to Joel Chapman for the instructions.
5-round title fight. Obey me at all times. Keep it clean. Touch gloves if you care to.
You know, I gotta say, Matt Stringham in the tight black shorts looks in shape. You know, you see guys with shoulders, you see guys with pecs, and but he's got the winged lats too, so you know he's packing some strength in there. We're gonna see Travis is coming out in a southpaw position, but I love the composure of Matt. He looks really comfortable.
I've seen Matt fight a couple of times, actually. His style reminds me a lot of George St. Pierre, actually. He more than willing to go deep into a fight.
And where's George from?
I see where you're going with this. Nice double leg takedown there by Matt.
You know, I would have been comfortable actually with Matt staying on his feet. I know he's going to be more comfortable here, Travis having a boxing background, but I thought I was pretty confident of Matt on his feet. Matt on top right now in the black spandex, whereas Travis Paris on his back.